I don't get to hang out with a lot of hot people, especially like hot women. I feel honored for the first time in forever since Sarah. It's the first time that I'm sandwiched between two hotties.
You're welcome.
Yeah. And then get a perm and look like an Indian Justin Timberlake from the
So I should get frosted tits.
tips.
Oh,
Said
tits.
tips.
I actually was. I did.
You could get frosted tits. I just don't know how that would.
Hips and tips, it could be the same thing.
I did have frosted tips at some point. I think I was like 10 or 11 or 12, but I did get like I used to have,
Was it like 2004?
2000, yeah, 3, 4, 5-ish. But you have mascara for your lashes.
Yeah.
My mom had golden ones. Or it wasn't even my mom's, it was like my neighbor's. And I used those and I just tip like mascara my front spike.
We'll have to see some photos of this.
I'll see if I can pull one up.
Yeah, is there evidence anywhere?
Yeah, there definitely is. I can pull one up. I feel honored for the first time in forever since Sarah. It's the first time that I'm sandwiched between two hotties. So this
Because
is
you're just always around men.
I was
Gay
always
boy.
around. I'm always around brown men, Indian men.
Did you get that picture today too, Savannah? Where it was a picture of a bunch of guys in Sid and it said rate all the brown men 1 to 10.
No, I didn't get it.
Hottest to
I
least
now I'm
hot.
left out though. Rude. No,
I took
I only get Snapchat from Sid when he's taking a shit
I I just responded back and
or
said,
when he's eating an edible
yeah. I
or
just
when
responded
he's
back and
eating an
said that I'm
edible
not
while
doing that.
taking a shit.
Yeah, yeah, both.
This is what I sent Ace of Spades.
What does the caption say?
Caption says, "Rate all the brown boys in order of hotness."
I just said, yeah, I'm not doing that.
And then I gave her the eye roll.
I would have said all zeros.
So I hung out with a bunch of my brown friends over the weekend for the car auto show. I don't think anybody got it, but on my Instagram I posted a picture of us, and my only little caption story was,
Hello, how are you? I am under the water. Please help me. Here too much raining.
Oh, I saw that. No,
I
I
did.
saw that.
only a few of my friends picked that up, and they responded with like, "Oh my God, you forgot the next part." I'm like, "No, I left it open. You're supposed to respond with, 'Here too much raining.' Ding 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 ding."
I didn't get it. So that's why I didn't respond. I think I just laughed, reacted at it.
I didn't even see it. You said Instagram,
Yeah, Instagram. You're not
but
on
that's why
Instagram.
I didn't see it. We should play a game on this one.
You can play games
Well,
on
I'm always
Zoom.
in for some strip poker.
No, because I don't want to put 50 pairs of socks on right now.
I have a question for Savannah, Rosemarie, Ulysses, Hernandez, the fourth consort of King Kunnilingus. So when Thrusty was on, I asked him, "Hey, we met in Portland, and you and Savannah shared like a whole road trip together, and you guys went and met Sexy T and Zoe. And so, how was your experience hanging out with Savannah?" And he just said, "It was great. She was fun." And the whole podcast was just Thrusty giving us like sound bites. And then I asked him, "Hey, how was your hangout with Saucy T? What'd you think?" And he's like,
No, what do you guys think?
"He's great. He's a very genuine person. He's nice."
Tyler is very nice.
Oh yeah.
Rusty's really nice. That was a fun trip. I wish we could play. I was really bummed I missed the last one. Tyler just told me that the main thing about meeting Tyler is I think said this when it happened. I don't like driving over water bridges, and Tyler was like, I wonder where that's deeply rooted from. Like, okay, don't psych eval me, sir, because like nobody likes to drive over water bridges.
I love
But
driving over water bridges.
But I loved seeing then me and Rusty, we did mushrooms with Zoe when we saw Zoe in Northern California.
oh my goodness.
How was that hanging with ZT?
I love her.
ZT's so hot.
She is, though.
I keep trying to steal her aunt's guest house on her land. I keep trying to get her to kick her aunt out of her house so I can like move into her guest house.
Dang.
If her aunt's single, maybe I could slide in her DMs and convince her to move in
Well,
with
her
me.
aunt like lives in Mexico like 90% of the time, so her like, aunt's not even there. So I was like, just ship all of her stuff to Mexico and then
She
let her move in.
sounds rich. I could use a sugar mama.
Oh, ZT, let me get at your and stop trying to hit on ZT and get at her aunt
I
instead.
know. So hey, ZT, if you're listening, yeah, imagine if ZT's that hot. Imagine how hot her aunt will be, and she'd be my
Sid,
perfect.
do you remember when you saved that kitten from a fire?
Wait, I did?
Never mind.
No, I don't care. I can't. I
I
didn't.
was trying to like talk you up as a good guy for
Oh,
the
oh.
aunt.
The funny thing is, today I was flirting with some girl on in some game just this morning.
I'm in it.
And oh yeah, you're in it. So you saw some Irish girl. I've never played with her before. So I was like, hey, the usual, who is blank? Why are you cute? And Maffy Man said something, and I was like, Maffy, you're such a cool wingman or something like that. And then the girl chimed back in, so her and I were chatting. Hosea, or Josie as we like to call him, he felt left out because I said Maffy's such a great wingman. So Josie said, "Hey Sid, I just want to say thanks for lending me that 10 grand to save my dog. You're a real one for that." And the way you gave me a lift in your Mercedes Benz just so I could make it on time for that family reunion was top notch. I was a little cramped with all the animals you saved from the streets, but I certainly can't complain for real.
I wrote a story about, oh, maybe it was about Saucy T. It was either about you or Saucy T saving me from a shopping cart or something.
I haven't read that. You should send
No,
that to
Saucy
me.
T was that he brought me my cat back that was missing after 4 months. You
PJ.
saved me from a shopping cart in a parking lot.
Where are you writing these stories?
And Evil Apple's game chats.
I write children's stories. Did you know that?
Sid does amazing children's stories. I had Sid write me a whole bedtime story, except it never had an ending.
Well, you have to make, the whole
Like a real
Netflix
one? Oh, like
and
you really wrote
Like
it?
a children's bedtime story.
yes, it's
But,
actually pretty sweet and children-y.
but you wrote it or you're taking credit for it?
No, I didn't chat GPT it. This is pre-chat GPT. Like I'm actually typing it as we go.
Hmm.
Like it was like a 3-4 day like worth of.
I'm kidding because Sid, I didn't even really know anything about Chat GPT until Sid, and then ever since then I accuse him of using it for everything. So
He just does that to make porn on Trump.
and the raps in the Evil Apples chats.
Yeah.
Actually, no, the raps occasionally, like only 10-20% of the time. So
Hey, what sick shit are you into? That's fucked.
Okay. I remember us talking about it. I just didn't remember it being made into a short.
it is a short. I'll send it to you.
I don't want it.
Oh my God.
I'll just look it up.
Is it because you don't want to look at yourself?
Yes.
I
Like, I believe you.
I watch the podcast literally to look at you.
I try to watch it. I listen to it and glance at it occasionally.
So you missed out on all the fun edits that I've done.
No, I don't think so.
Have you noticed all the little dick pics I hide in the edits here and there?
Are you kidding? Okay.
No, you don't. Do you?
I don't know now. I mean, I'm not saying that I don't look at it at all. I do look at it, but if you've done that, it must not be very much. I just don't watch them for a few days. And then when I do, it's only for like, I'll watch it in bits and pieces. I have to mentally prepare.
Her dad thinks that we're very boring.
Yeah, he said it's dumb and boring or something like that. He's like, yeah, you guys just sit there and you're like, what do you think? Meh, what do you think? And I'm like, that's not what we do. And he's like, that's what it looked like to me.
I've only skimmed through them. Mostly because I don't have YouTube, so I have to go through the web browser. And then I have ADD, so I'll get a text message,
Mhm.
and so when I close out, it doesn't keep playing.
Okay, I get it. I do.
It's
I
the
have
same
it
why I
too.
haven't been in much games lately because that notifications don't work anymore. So I'll get a text message, leave the game, and then I
Forget
forget
you're
until
playing.
like 20 minutes later, and I'm like, oh shit, there's people in my phone waiting for me.
Same. I do it all the time.
They need to fix that fucking update.
I don't know if they're going to. It's been like that for a minute now.
Playing Bang got an update saying that's their priority, but they don't have any developers on hand because the app doesn't make money. So they hire contract developers.
So why don't you learn how to develop?
I actually sent the idea to Thrusty because he's a programmer nerd, a hacker of some sort.
How does the app not make money when people like buy their crap with money? I don't know why you do that, but
Not everybody does it. People normally just watch the ads and
Yeah, I just watch the ads. I don't pay for nothing.
and I paid for it like back in 2020 and it's free forever. So
right. And I'm saying I know a lot of people have done that though.
if this podcast kicks off, maybe we can invite the founder or maker of Evil Apples and get them to explain to us why they're
The dynamics
yeah.
of what makes this happen and if we can fix it.
I'm sure even if the podcast doesn't kick off, I'm sure they'll do it just to do something, just to maybe get more exposure. Send them an email as
Pam.
Pam.
I'm pretty sure they know that Pam and I are the same person because it comes from the same IP address.
And use the like when you're typing, use the like painting the fingernail emoji, like how you normally do for Pam.
I I think it was Chelsea who said that how I get maybe Mama how they were impressed at how my verbiage or the way I chat changes based off if I'm Pam or not.
Based on any of your schizophrenic characters, bro, like when you get into a new everything changes.
That's the whole point. It's
It,
called what is it called, Miss PhD in Psych? DID. You called me did one day.
Uh, Dissociative identity disorder, which is
disorder.
like multiple personalities.
Yeah,
That's the one.
literally, that's what it is. That's what Sid has, but he's just extremely aware of it instead of not.
Yeah, and that's why when everybody mistypes my name as did in the chat, I don't get offended. I'm like, yeah, I know you're talking to me. The diddler, diddly puff.
I did make a Diddy profile one time.
I did too. I
Did
was
you really?
yeah, I was P City for a while and everybody hated on it. They were like, "No," because it was like so fresh. It was like fresh in people's minds, so they're like, "No, that's so inappropriate. Don't do it."
I did it when it was fresh too. It was like Diddy the Diddler or something.
Did he do it or didn't he do it?
He did, obviously.
No.
Speaking of diddle or diddy, did y'all see the crazy rant Ye went on again?
Who?
Which
Kanye.
one? The one about Beyonce's kids?
Like which one? Yeah.
The one like last week about everybody. He's like he listed a bunch of people that are like on his hit list or people he wants to cancel or something like that.
Like J May's dead list.
Yes.
No, the last thing I saw was when he called Jay-Z and Beyonce's younger kids retarded.
Yeah, and then he said his new album's super anti-Semitic. He's like, I'm making some anti-Semitic beats.
Just Kanye being Kanye.
Part of me wonders if it's that or if he's just like a big famous troll.
Both, but he definitely has like bipolar. Like he's been known to be like.
That's a little bit more than bipolar though.
No,
Like
it's definitely I'm bipolar. I'm not writing anti-Semitic tweets, so definitely not being like he's racist because he's but he's.
but his sense of humor is also really really weird. So part of me is like I wonder if he's just trolling everybody. But also then there's the things that are like okay, no, he is kind of crazy.
I think to his music is really good and to be
Has there been any good Kanye music since graduation? Like, I didn't really like any of the Dondas.
But no, well, one or two of the Dondas. I like the production on the Dondas. Those were good. My friend worked on the Dondas. The guy who worked on the
Do you have bitches?
exact, yeah, that guy. Uh, no, but
Mosley?
Mosley.
Mosley.
Dang, you got a good mammary glands. I mean, memory.
See? My memory's getting better.
Yes, you've been eating almonds or ibuprofen.
Yeah, sure.
Now, saying somebody that's good at something in a very acute way, like almost neurodivergent to being that good at something, they have to be crazy. Like they have to be a crazy genius. Like you have to be
Can we not
eccentric in a
blame
way.
autism for just being a shit person?
Okay, I mean, what you're referring to is typically associated with autism, but like where you're good, really, really good at something, like a master of something, that's known in autism. But also, Kanye could have so many different things wrong with him that or multiple things at once.
Hey, Savannah, Rosemarie, Ulysses, Hernandez, the fourth consort of King Kunnilingus. I'm going to ask you the same question I asked Thrusty. How was your experience hanging with Thrusty over the throughout the road trip?
You did ask this. It was, and I
Oh,
said it was good. And we did. I remember I said we did shrooms
that's right. I
with
forgot.
Zoe, and we got to see Nay Baby. I want to stick her in my pocket.
Isn't Nate the sweetest little baby?
She's the sweetest little baby angel to ever exist.
Yeah, she's the adorablest human.
Literally, and she's so small. You can literally just put her in your pocket.
I love that. How tall is she?
5 feet, I think.
Not like 4'9", 4'10".
Yeah,
Like
4'11", maybe.
I'll give her 5 feet, but
Yay! I'm tall.
I'm shorter than all of you.
no, you're fucking not.
I'm short for the average. I'm above average for Indian men, but I'm short for normal.
You're still like 5 inches taller than me.
I'm 5'8".
I'm 5'3".
I'm 5'5".
So Savannah, did you watch the episode where we talked about Apple Johnson?
No, I didn't. Was that?
Do you remember Apple Johnson?
I didn't until you told. Remember, it took me like 3 days to remember because that was the night I broke the glasses.
Oh yes, you did break the glass.
But I also don't have a recollection of. I don't have any recollection of being mean to that guy.
The waiter, the server.
The waiters, whatever.
No, you weren't being mean to him. He was flirting with you. You were flirting back. You weren't being mean.
I know, but then as soon as he walked away, I guess I was just like loudly like, yeah, not my type. Or
Yeah, something like that. He probably overheard that for sure. And I think you said something happened when you went to the bathroom. You kind of bumped into each other, and because it was very narrow lane to get to the backyard.
No, those horchata martini things fucked me up.
But that shit was good. That was a fun night.
I was wasted. I broke 2 glasses. Like
I wasn't there.
I broke a glass. Was I trying to steal it? Is that what I was trying to steal it and I broke it?
No, that was a second one. The first one you just broke like accidentally. You just knocked it over.
Just being Italian and talking with my hands.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm surprised you haven't fidgeted today.
I have been constantly.
I feel like me too.
I do every time. I can't sit still.
I have the shaky leg syndrome.
That's not a diagnosis.
Too bad I don't have the shaky dick syndrome.
Also, not a diagnosis.
Y'all were running on the same train of thoughts.
Great minds think alike.
Great thinks, mind alike.
Are you having a stroke?
No, I'm not stroking anything. Look, my hands are up here.
Keep your hands where you can see them. Which are you drinking? The dead heads?
No, the deadhead is done.
Looks like pee.
That was deadhead. This is now called Dr. McGillicuddy's Intense Butterscotch Caramel Liqueur.
I'm drinking this.
Cheers. 7-Up
I just
lime.
have vodka and Kool-Aid.
Kool-Aid?
Kool-Aid.
Do you know of the Kool-Aid Man?
The Kool-Aid
The
Man?
Kool-Aid Man?
Oh wait, I got it wrong. It's the Capri Sun Man.
The Capri Sun Man? When you said, "Do you know the Kool-Aid Man?" I was thinking of, "Do you know the Muffin Man?"
That's
from
where
Shrek?
I thought. That's why I was like the Kool-Aid Man. Like,
Exactly. That's what I was doing.
nigga on a scooter drinking Capri Sun.
I don't like how he littered.
Rude.
Who was your first earliest EA friend that you remember?
Technically, Tyler was so it went that the girl Brittany that wasn't around, but she had the big titties. I can't remember what her EA name was, but it was like her, and then she introduced me to Brian, Bry,
Yeah.
you know,
Okay,
and
so that Brit.
then
I know that Brit. Okay.
Brian brought me in with Saucy, and then Saucy brought me in the big group.
Cool, because I remember you and Barbara came in at the same time, or for me at
I
least.
was a year, no, I
No?
was at least around for almost a year before
Oh.
Barb came in, and then I went on a mental health break and disappeared for a minute. And that's when she popped in, and everybody thought she was me. She had to make a sign that said, because it was like I was like Savvy
Yes.
Banana or something at first.
Yeah, and I boho something boho.
Boho Banana or
Yeah, and
something.
I was the one who kept calling her you're a knockoff Savannah or something like that, or like you're Savannah. And then
And
she
so
put a sign up saying I am not boho Savannah or something like that. I do that too. I take mental health breaks from evil apples all the time.
I have done it. I did it for like, what is it, from like June to September or October.
I
Yeah.
know, but when I first met Sid, I didn't get the hi, you're cute, nice to meet you thing. I don't know what it was, but me and Sid instantly had like
We had like play beef. I don't think we had
Like
like
it wasn't
beef.
like anything serious, but it was like immediately like just
We were
talking
like,
shit banter. It
yeah.
wasn't any of like how he like harasses you guys, thankfully.
Oh, well, I mean, I've been playing with you guys for a year now. I went on a hiatus for like 4 or 5 months this past summer from the game. I just couldn't do it. And then I don't even remember why I came back. I came back and then just never left again. The first game that I was in with Sid, it was only guys that were in there.
It was Steve the plumber.
Yeah, he brought me into that game. And I don't remember after that. I don't remember how I got put into other games.
I was messing with Steve the plumber yesterday. It was so funny. I was like, you should try sliding using Nicole's DMs again. And I posted that screenshot of their chat from like a year ago on my story. I'm not gonna name them, but two different people slid in my DMs and were like, he's so weird.
Steve the Plumber, is that
Aaron.
Aaron?
I think he's on the spectrum. I'm like, yes, he is.
He's on the spectrum. I'd call him Aaron. It's actually really retarded on.
Yeah.
A hard
He's
R.
definitely on the spectrum. He's always like, you diagnosed me. And I was like, everybody diagnosed you. I think I was just the first person to call it out. Like,
People hate him for him to be in the games, but I think he does it. He's does like a shock jock, but I find him very funny in the games intentionally. Just him being there and doing weird shit is funny to me. It's like watching a car crash TV show episode.
I don't mind him being in the games, but also it takes so much to offend me, except for last episode with Jamie. It's because I was sick. I never get offended. And then and it wasn't even really that I was offended. My feelings got hurt. I almost cried. And drama.
Legend already had an idea of we should have guest hosts, but he's basically telling me to fire you, which I can't because we're co-hosts. He said I should just start and have a guest host like me and Chelsea or something.
Hold on, I'm still on that. So what's happening here is basically Jamie saying that I'm too boring.
I never said that.
That's all right, Jamie. Go ahead. Say whatever you're going to say. It doesn't matter. He's still saying, like, do episodes without me. So,
I think
yeah.
he meant like do
No.
guest
Nope.
peoples.
I
Nope.
would have taken it the same way. I would have been like, make your own fucking podcast and do it how you want to do it.
Yeah, Jamie.
Like I wouldn't do it with anybody else but Ace of Spades.
Well, you got to listen to the fans. They want you to do ones without me. So
Just one person. So
I will not watch it if not in it.
Yeah, same. Like I literally watch the episodes so I can see Ace of Spades.
Now it's just a joke, but no, that day it kind of did. And he asked about it, and I wasn't going to lie. I was like, yeah, it kind of did hurt my feelings. Like, did you expect me to say no? Because I'm not lying, it did.
Hey, Savannah, do you know Yucko the Clown?
I don't think so.
Okay, Yucko the Clown got canceled back in 2009 or 8 or 9. So it's impossible he's gonna be approved in today's sensitive ass snowflake world, but he was pretty funny, roasting people live in like public places.
Oh yeah, no, people would get so offended so quick. But we need that kind of fucking comedy. Like, I don't get how the generation that grew up on like South Park
And Family
and
Guy.
like how and like this is something like I'm liberal as fuck and I'm just coming like, oh, how is everyone so fucking triggered by fucking everything?
Hey,
Everything.
I'm a lesbian with a half black son, and I'm also like, why is everybody so triggered about everything?
Like I try to be PC, but it's getting out of hand on both sides because
Yep.
I mean
People be sensitive as fuck. Oh well.
Oh, well.
I just love roast comedy. So anytime I can roast people or people can roast me, I find it very funny.
I think that I said it in an EA chat. I think I really might be like a masochist or something and I like it when people roast me. I don't know why. I fucking love it when
if people are
roast.
nice to me, I don't think they like me.
I get that.
Because people
like if you're
are fake
like
nice a lot of times.
Yeah.
well, you know, like yeah, like I don't know.
I need intermittent niceness and meanness, both, or
I
else
don't
they
know.
don't
I'm
like
just
me.
very real. People can be offended or not agree. I don't care. It's just what I
You say fake shit sometimes too.
like. What? Like
You
the
do say
fact that
shit to get a reaction.
oh, of course, in chats for sure, but
You
not in like
call not hot people hot all the time.
in games.
Yeah.
Well, but you're playing a frickin' game like a dirty adult humor card game with random strangers on the internet. Also, might I add, Evil Apples, where we all know we're all broken individuals with a fucked up sense of humor. That's why you're there. If you had everything perfectly going correct in your life, you wouldn't be playing Evil Apples. So if me calling somebody that is objectively may not be attractive to most people, and I'm me calling them hot, it gives them a smile or makes them feel better. Why the fuck not?
Fake.
Sure, but it's Evil Apples
That was
chat.
the only point. I do it too. I don't care. I was just saying. You say fake shit too.
Oh yeah.
There you
Fake
go.
nice, yeah. We're talking about being fake nice, not just being fake, but fake
Well,
nice.
Fake nice.
fake nice is different, and complimenting fake is different. I'm not being nice to them. I'm still flirting with them, but like
I was talking about fake nice because that's what we were talking about.
I'm gonna go through my friend list on Evil Apples, and y'all have to say if that person is hot or not.
But how can you tell? The evil apples pictures are so tiny, and I don't really. So it's basically just even because you're even going to say people who don't even actually have profile pictures. So we're basically just go ahead. We'll do this. We don't really know what they look like, so
It's not like you say somebody's hot, meaning you're attracted to them or you're gonna bang them.
we're saying hot or not.
Yes.
I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings either.
Well, that was the whole point of the game.
I don't know who all watches this, so I have to be careful with my words.
Oh, you don't give a shit. Don't worry about it. Nobody watches it. It's only Ace of Spades' weird, creepy friends from Facebook.
Okay, let's play it.
I'm literally going through my friends list. There's like nothing weird going on. It's just Evil Apples. Top number 1 is Clang Bang. To me, he's hot.
I was waiting for Ashley to go.
Oh, we're just doing.
I like Ting Blang. He's hot. I like him. He's
Okay,
cool.
so I didn't know if we were doing numbers or what. Yes, he'll fall into the hot category.
No numbers, hot or not.
Hotties.
Okay.
Hotties list.
Yeah. Andrew's
Yukon
cool as fuck.
Jack.
Hot more than not, I guess.
Yukon
Can we do like
Jack.
cool or not? Like cool or not? Like hot or not? Cool or not? Hot or not? Hot.
Hot or not fine. I just don't know who you're talking about.
Yukon
He hasn't
Jack.
been in the games a lot. He's just like an old.
Oh,
man.
I'm gonna say not, but only because you can't tell what he looks like. Doesn't he have sunglasses on in his picture?
Yes.
Yeah,
but
I don't
I'm
know.
talking about being cool. My hots are, I think they're cool. I don't think they're hot.
This guy is weird because he has a picture of a freaking dog. His name is Saucy T. Never heard of this one before.
Well, obviously on the hotties list.
Hot for sure.
Just a crazy guy.
Don't know what he looks like.
No, not.
The Red Chef.
Eric tries to be like you. He like tries to be like you, but he only masters the creepy part. He doesn't get the creepy funny. And I'm only saying this because I have said it to him multiple times in game. Because he's like, Savv doesn't like me. I don't have an issue with you. I think you think you're being funny and you're being creepy. And then he was like, well, Sid's creepy funny. You are creepy. It's a difference, and it's a very thin line to walk, and somehow Sid walks it. But I've yelled at you when you've gotten a little too weird.
Yeah,
I put you
100%.
in your place and been like,
So does Nay. Yeah, she
I have
has
to
too.
completely alter my evil apple's personality because of Sid, because I kept getting Sid kept accusing me of copying him. So
And stealing from my inventory like Sam. Like Sam, I've lost Sam forever.
even though Sam has had no input on this, that's just when I first started playing, I thought basically that you were mocking me. And then I realized that that's just how you were. And then you started saying, stop copying me and shit like that. So I was like, great, now I just have to be a fucking regular person.
Because we would say the same shit together all the time, like literally the same quotes.
Yeah, but it would always show up like 1 second before mine. So even though the timestamp was the same, it looked like you said it first.
Yes. It's just because I'm a fast typer.
What I want to know is how you can type a whole essay in the chat in literally 2 seconds.
I just type real fast.
Where?
Well, that's where your chat GPT comes in.
No, if I use ChatGPT, I would have to copy paste and go back there, enter a prompt, and
No,
come
I
back
remember because the whole circle back to the children's book started on Snapchat. And then it went into the games because then I was like, made you start telling it to everyone else. But I forgot it was when you and we won't use a name, but you and that one girl were kind of
B.
We're talking kind of, and so the story was kind of.
Yeah, the story was driven with these characters of me being one of the alpacas and her being a llama, and
him being in love with her.
Yeah, me being
But it was so good that I made him bring it into the chats, and I was 3 nights because I remember we were typing, and I was like, "Oh, tell me a bedtime story." But the paragraphs you would type, it would be so fucking they were quick, but then it would be ... and I would have to wait a minute until the next fucking paragraph.
I have to come up with shit. The next person on the list is the Red Chef.
I don't know who that is.
So
no.
No, because I don't remember what he looks like.
Mafu Man. He's hot.
Yeah.
He's cool.
Aaron.
No.
Girl Aaron?
Oh, girl Aaron?
Yeah, girl Aaron.
Then yeah.
The E? Yeah. Hot.
C Ribbon.
Hot.
Oh, hot.
Double A Ron.
No.
This isn't Love on the Spectrum.
Amanda Mushroom. Mushroom Amanda.
Hot.
Yes.
Mama Alpaca.
Hot, sexy, on fire. I love Mama.
Zuko.
Can't tell what she looks like.
I've never seen what it looks like.
I don't know who that is at all.
She doesn't play with everybody that we play with.
Okay, what is up with the Zuko fella? Because I don't really know if she's trolling, if it's a he, if she's being for real.
That she speaks English well.
I've seen her say English sentences very well and nicely when she's talking to Matthew Man and Josie. Sometimes she's slow to respond, and the chats, everything she says out of context. I have a feeling she's trolling me.
I feel like everyone's trolling me all the time.
Okay, moving on. How about Red?
Oh, Nessa. Hot. I love Nessa.
Loch Nessa.
Loch Nessa, that's hot. She doesn't like that name though.
Yeah, we talked about it on the podcast.
Because Sid gives everybody else a nickname, so he has to give Nessa a nickname too.
But I love Loch Nessa. It's a good, the perfect nickname.
I should have just said it to you so that you could have said it. Sorry.
Josie, Hosea.
Josie, are we just saying hot as in cool, like how Savv said? Because Josie is more like a thug than hot.
You just called him a thief.
No, she called him like thug, like just like cool, like
Oh.
Like a gangsta.
like
Oh.
Like an
badass.
OG.
Okay, cool. Josie's a gangsta. But yes, sure, whatever. Hot or not. I don't give a shit about your definitions. I'm just gonna say hot or not.
Hot. I don't know who it
Sure.
is.
Ooh, this one IMO is very, very hot. Ryan.
Don't know that person.
Rai.
He's so we've actually haven't had the conversation. He's like very like cocky and like
Yeah, he doesn't like to add us on Snapchat. None
No.
of us. Or
He's
be-
attractive. I guess, but I'm pretty sure I feel like he's got veneers or something.
who gives a shit? I'm thinking about getting veneers.
I want
Me
veneers
too.
because I'm just saying like they're like really white and like perfect teeth.
Oh, he uses AI pictures.
Oh, that makes sense because
Yeah.
those
Really?
Yeah, he uses his own likeness on AI and puts those up as profile pictures.
Oh,
Ooh, super hot. My phone's about to burn. Jizzlypuff.
yes. Hot.
Super hot.
I'm not placing that name on anybody.
Jizz.
Oh,
Jasmine.
Jizz, yes, hot, love her. I
Sam.
thought you said Jigglypuff, not Jizzlypuff. Sorry.
Obviously Sam is hot.
Yeah, Sam is also the one that got away from me.
Again, Sam had no input on that. We're just saying that.
We'll just have to ask her and once we get her on the podcast and be like, so who do you really want to bang?
She's probably straight, so I think you got one up on me.
You
I
never
feel like
know.
even if she's straight, she still might choose you.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, I could probably make her.
Spaghetti straight till it's wet.
Exactly. I could probably make her at least not straight temporarily.
If I was a Lebanese, I would be not straight temporarily.
So the rest of the non-temporary times, you would be like taking dick.
Sure.
Okay.
I think that's just like bisexual.
Yes, exactly.
Which aren't you already bisexual? Don't you
Yeah,
already
aren't you
take
already?
dick?
No comment.
I feel like everybody.
Wouldn't
falls
you
on
like
the
to know,
spectrum.
Weather Boy?
Sexuality is a spectrum for everybody. Every single person. Not any person is all the way on one side.
Listen, the other day when I met a bunch of my brown brothers, the ones that I asked you to rate from on a scale of from hottest to
Hot
least
to not.
hot to not. Did you guys ever watch any Korean shows or whatever? No.
Yeah, Squid Game.
Okay.
I never even saw
Maybe
Squid
the
Game.
first season of Squid Game. There's a game that Koreans play where they do this and like shove it in the other person's butt crack, like, but like it's like a teasing boy game. Where I grew up, we would like smack each other on the back of the head, like, "Chung, chung, chung, chung," like just as like it's like a friendly
Yeah.
banter kind of like boys
Like
do that.
here where we smack each other's butts in sports.
Yeah, something like that, exactly. Sometimes, depending on the closeness of your friendship, you would also like do a little gentle knock on the dick, like "Pachung, pachung, pachung, pachung," which I did to one of my friends on Friday or Saturday whenever I hung out with them. Hey man, long time. Like,
Did he think it was weird?
no, because it's like they know me, so it's like I will go in for a hug and I'm like, "Ding."
So this just seems like you guys just make up games to be a little gay.
Yeah. It's a little gay.
That's exactly what it is. And we have another group. I think I sent you screenshots, Ace of Spades from that chat group earlier today.
You
Also,
did. You said
Yeah.
our boyfriend. I was like, what are you talking about?
it's all my boy friends. Like we're all like boys, and we're always teasing each other for like being gay, and like we're sharing like dick jokes and dick stuffs and
He said,
what?
you might be gay.
That's perfect. So since you're gay and I'm gay, we should bang.
I mean, I suppose you could peg them.
She's offered
No,
it.
I don't like buttholes.
I went on this Tinder date.
My mouth is still available. It's very much in play.
I would like to hear about your Tinder date.
Sid's trying to gag on some silicone dick. I went on this Tinder date one time. This was and the first day we went out for like drinks And homie asked me if I would peg him, and I just could never imagine asking a strange woman to peg you.
It's
Like,
so
I'm
funny.
on my second martini. Like, maybe ask me after like 4 or 5 martinis, but like my second martini,
Yeah, that's like, and that's a first date.
first date, first time meeting in person.
What did you say? Were you like, maybe?
No, I was just like, okay, what? No, because I can never look at. I don't knock anybody's kinks. Do you what you got to do to get your rocks off? I could never look a man straight in his eye and take him seriously if I just fucking
Well,
fucked the shit out of him.
that's when you should look at him gay in the eyes instead of straight in the eyes.
I wouldn't be able to take a man seriously.
But hey, tell Ace of Spades about that one time where you were on a date to some carnival or fair or some shit like that.
You know what's funny is the Foodland Festival was literally on Saturday.
Yeah.
So it's been 1 year
It's been a
since
year.
that date. It's been
Since
1
that-
year since that date.
So
Oh my god, it's a food truck festival. First of all, he like showed up after like the Renaissance festival, like in full like outfit, like literally had to like change, and he changed into like checkered pants, a t-shirt, and a fucking fedora. Okay, so like just setting the tone.
Yeah.
And
Like it's 2010.
no, like it's
And so-
1920.
we're walking around trying different food trucks, and again, this is a first date off of like Tinder or Hinge. Or every time I asked, oh, do you want to try this food truck? Every time. So we went to like 7 different food trucks, so that means it's like at least 7 times he has said it. Okay, oh, you want to try this food truck? Oh, I eat ass, I'll eat anything. Every single time I had to have Mac.
Wait. Explain Mac. She doesn't know Mac. Mac is a girl who plays Evil Apples with us. She was in a group chat, the same one you're in right now.
But so Mac, yeah, was messaging her, and because like my sister wasn't answering, to call me and act like my little sister and act like my sister had to go to like an emergency and needed me to come babysit right away.
Yeah, because
So
I
I
mean,
could get out of that, and Sid gave me a lot of shit for it because he was like, I don't know, and I was like, he was the date was my ride home. So I really didn't want to be like, this date isn't going, because actually, even as a lesbian, like men can be scary sometimes when they take rejection. You never know how, and so it's better to end the date good and get away safely, and then.
Do you know how many men don't accept that I'm a lesbian? So I know exactly what you're talking about.
So I ended the date very nicely, like had him take me home, and then
Wait, no, you stopped by to get weed because he knew the dispensary or something like that.
I had him drop something, stopped and got weed. But so I went home and then like blocked him on like everything, and Sid was like, you should have told him, no.
Well, my
I
only
shouldn't
thing
have
was you
said
should have
anything.
told him like, hey, it was nice to hang out, but I don't think we're a good fit. Maybe we shouldn't be going on a second date. Like, tell him like, hey, I don't want to. You're not my type, or like just be upfront and honest about it instead of ghosting and blocking him.
Yeah, well, maybe he shouldn't say I eat ass, I'll eat anything 7 different times.
Well, you didn't mention that to me because then I would be like, yeah, you gotta get the fuck out of there.
Yeah, I mean, like at that point, like that's not even hot. That's gross. Like,
And there's like, it wasn't funny the first time. It's not. I haven't laughed at it. It's not like I was like, like every single time, or like, oh, it was just like, do you want to try like yes or no to this fucking food truck?
What you should have done is told him, oh, really? You do? That's amazing. Let's go to the porta party and check it out.
No, because then even like, yeah, I'm like, no.
I literally would have said, like, I do not. My reactions are normally very genuine because I don't think about them before I react. I literally would have been like, that's gross, or ew, or something like. And that's probably why I'm single. So.
Well, see, I feel like my facial expressions speak volume for me 90% of the time. So like each time he said it, I was just kind of like. read the room type shit. Like,
Yeah.
but then again, he showed up with a fedora, so maybe he's like got Asperger's or something and can't read the room. I don't know, but
I mean, obviously he can't read the room if he has said that multiple times.
Maybe he eats ass because he has Asperger's.
Asperger's.
Yes, Ace of Spades has given me the eye roll at least 5 times each podcast, and she's given me the ew like at least 3 times a day since the day I've known her.
well, you do say a lot of things I recall for eye roll emojis and ews, but I don't know. That date was just fucking weird, and it's so funny because it was literally just a year ago. Because someone was like, "Oh, you want to go to the Foodland Festival?" And I was like, "I never want to go to the Foodland Festival ever
He has
again."
PTSD from the Foodland
Yeah, because I
Festival.
broke my phone because that's when that little kid fucking tripped me too when we were leaving.
Yes, I remember that story.
And my phone that I only had for like 4 hours, this phone right here,
And
like.
How good was Max acting in the phone? Like, oh my god, it's an emergency.
I forgot what she said. But she had a story and she like rehearsed it like twice in the mirror before calling me.
She rehearsed it with me. She sent it to me like, "Is this good enough?" I'm like, "Yes, but I don't support whatever you're doing. But yes, it's good." That was a fun day. We were all so glued to that group. We'd be like, "Oh my god, Savannah's on a date. What's gonna happen?" Like Mama, ZT, everybody's like, "Oh, what's happening? What's happening?"
Well, and it's like sucks because like I get, I have a lot of social anxiety, so it takes a lot in me to like agree to a date and like actually go on it. And then I go on these dates, and these men are just weird, bro. They're just.
Listen, girls are too, and that's why I don't date, because I would not say that I'm picky, but it takes a lot, I guess, for me to like somebody, because pretty much everybody says something or does something that I'm like.
It just gives you the ick right away.
Immediately. And so I'm like, I can't talk to anybody.
Literally, and it's why everybody gives me the ick. Everybody gives me the ick.
Same.
And now in our fucking old ass ages, everyone's balding, and like that's like also like.
Hey, I balded at 23, 24, so I'm behind that phase.
Yeah.
I guess that's different for me.
Oh yeah, you got an inverted baldness. You getting your hair back.
No, I mean, I like girls, so I'm not.
She doesn't ever have to worry about them balding. Unless they have like alopecia.
Hey, I just want to specify that I am sick because I feel like I look crazy right now.
You do not look crazy. You look absolutely beautiful, stunning, gorgeous, pretty, hot, cute.
Fucking pure goddess.
Yes.
I just see my slumpiness. And this cat, man.
Parenthal James, get up.
She wants to be Princess Juliet right now.
Come on, Puppy Jr., get out of there. Hey, Savannah has a couple of dogs, too.
They look like twins.
Which one's that? I forget the other. Holy shit, PJ looks blue. PJ looks scary.
Ooh.
This fat old lady.
Savannah can't make a full-on good wife dinner.
I know that. I could too, but it's just me, so why would I?
That's right.
I used to when I used to cohabitate with people in the past.
It's just me mostly too.
I can't see. I won't do that for myself. I'm gonna make pasta salad tonight. That's it.
When we get married, I'll cook for you.
I cook when there are people here. When there are not, I do not.
No, I'll make myself 3-course fucking dinners.
What sick shit are you into? That's fucked.
Did I ever send you a picture of this girl from this show called The V, which is it's like The Boys on Prime. And then this girl has this superpower of controlling the flow of blood, but she doesn't have full control of it. So this guy is about to her, and she's like very scared, so she like does something like, oh, so he has a boner, but because it's like blood going to the boner, she does something with her hands, and she didn't realize it, but the fucking blows the fuck up, and there's blood splatter everywhere.
That is on The Boys.
That's on The Boys. So I sent a Snapchat of that. I'm like, what the fuck is this shit? I sent it to a lot of people.
I remember you sent me that, and I was like, what the fuck are you watching?
That's the voice clip that we stole from Jamie and put on the podcast.
I sent that to a bunch of people, and Jamie sent me a response to that, and he's like,
Hey,
what sick shit are you into?
That's fucked.